Okay, folks, listen, I got it. I'm making a cheeseburger, and to be specific, we finna make a smash burger, right? I'm just finna show you how to season it, how it comes out right, and teach you the proper technique. Let's make these smash burgers. All right, so listen, let's talk about the smash burger, right? If you guys wanna be more precise, I'm gonna give it to you in ounces, right? So listen, if you want a thinner, patty, it'll be a little bit more crusty. That's what really gives it the smash burger. That's what gives it its name, smash, that crust, and that's that flavor, right? What you can do is you can make them 3 ounces. If you want it to be a little bit thicker, like for me, I want them to be 4 ounces. All right, so listen, I know everybody's not gonna have a scale. I have one because that's just part of my kitchen repertoire, right? So look, this is kind of like the size of what it's gonna look like, and this should be about 4 ounces, right? So I got it zeroed. We put this on the top. I got lucky. This is it right here. We just want to have a 4 ounce ball. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of these, and then we'll move on to the next step. All right, so listen, I got some brioche buns, right? Listen, this is what I do. I know some of you guys haven't seen this ever in your life. Listen, I'm using mayo to toast my buns. I don't know how to put it to you guys, or I don't know how to stress it enough. This is the secret weapon, right? You gotta put that mayo on there. It gives you more of a buttery flavor than doing it with butter, right? So please try it. For those of you guys that already have been watching my channel and know that I do this always, and you guys are doing it, tap in down in the comment section below and let everybody know just how good this is. And no, it doesn't taste like mayo. Okay, so look, if you want to know what it looks like once you toast it, you see that right there? That's a whole lot of buttery goodness right there. And yes, that's mayo, folks. So I'm gonna set that there. Let's go ahead and look at the top. You see that? That's what you want. It makes the bun so soft. And I'm gonna tell you the real truth. This is really like an extra. Look at that right there. Woo. If you have them, check this out. If you got some buns and they're a little stale, toast them with that mayo, they come right back to life and be super soft. All right, so look, as you bringing up your skillet or whatever you guys are doing it on, I wanted to do it outside, but it is so hot out here in Vegas. You know what I mean? So what we're gonna do is now make our burger seasoning. What I'm gonna do is, I'm going to just make this one on my own, but this is not what I'm gonna use. I'm gonna be using my own burger seasoning, which I'll show you guys in just 1 second. And don't forget, this full ingredient list will be on my website, smokinandgrillinwithab.com, and that's WITAB.com. Now, I'm gonna add, a couple teaspoons of garlic powder. We're gonna do a couple of teaspoons of onion powder. Now, it's up to you guys. If you want a little bite, you can put a little cayenne pepper in there. I'll just put just a little bit in there. I'm not finna put no teaspoon of it in there. A little oregano. You guys gonna like this seasoning right here, folks. Then we're gonna put some paprika. Now we're gonna add a couple of pinches of salt. I love kosher salt, folks. I like to coarse grind, that's what I put in there. And then if you guys wanna add yourself some black pepper, go ahead and grind yourself some. For me, I just grind. You're gonna need about a good teaspoon. Now, if you got multiple burgers, you know what I mean, you're gonna be making something for a party, I say double or triple this, but I'm giving you guys the measurements. And again, they're on my website, smokinandgrillingwithab.com. That's WITAB.com. Okay, so this is what we get ready to do. Now, you wanna make sure that whatever you're using to, make your, your patties is nice and hot, right? So I'm gonna grab these two right here, and there's the key. I'm gonna keep these separate because I wanna make sure I explain this the right way. I put these down just like that. You hear them sizzling? We just put them down. I know everybody has been told don't smash them because you'll push all the juice, but I usually let them stay like this for about 10 to 15 seconds. Then I get myself some parchment paper. I use my press. If you guys got anything to hold bacon down or anything like that, I use that, right? So after we get there, I put this right over the top and then I push down. I don't let it just push all my juices out. I don't let it get that hot, right? So once we got them down like that, I wait. Now I'll slide this off, pull that back, and there you have it. Now I'll do the exact same thing with this one over here. Now, Smashburgers don't take a long time, folks. So look, I'm gonna go ahead and add my seasoning on here. I'm doing these right here, this section, with the seasoning that I put on, that you guys just seen me make. For the next one, I'm gonna go ahead and use my seasoning. You know what I mean? Then we'll get a taste tester in here to check it out. Okay, so I want you guys to take a look at this right here. You can see it starts to cook. Once you start seeing it start to rise up and cook to the other side, then you wanna go ahead and get underneath it. You wanna get you something that's sturdy. I love these spatulas, then I flip it over, Look at that crust right there. That's what makes Smashburgers taste so great. It's that, right? So now, while we have that cooking on that side, we finna make this sauce. But first, we add our cheese. All right, so now we make our sauce, right? So we got our mayo. And again, you guys can go to my website and get all of the ingredients. One cool thing about going to my website is just the fact that everything is there. If you need to know how to make a certain type of special fry, you want to know how to, have something that pairs with whatever you're making, all of that information is there, right? So we just add it all in here. Now this is the burger sauce that I've been going with forever, folks. I want you guys to let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Obviously this is ketchup. Then we got a little bit of that Dijon mustard. All right, now we're getting ready to go ahead and just add this right here on top. Look at this right here. Now, I don't know about y'all, I feel like if it's not getting all over the place and all over your face, you ain't got enough on there, right? So we'll put our sauce on there like that. For me, you gotta do it however you want to, but I'm gonna go ahead and put my pickles on like this. And yes, I like a lot of pickle. To be honest with you, I prefer to have always, a sweet pickle. I don't like dill at all, but to each their own. Now we're gonna go ahead and just take this. I'm gonna slide this right here on top like you see. And we finna do it AB style. We finna just go ahead and get ourselves, a double. And I just talked to you guys about that sauce, right? So why wouldn't I put some sauce right here on the top? Okay, as promised, now we're gonna talk about these two products right here. Listen, I got my burger seasoning and I got my barbecue seasoning. This is what we're gonna do. I do a little bit of a mixture right here. So if you guys come in here and take a look at this right here, I just put a little bit of this on each one. You know what I mean? And then I come back with my other and add that on there too. I make these videos for people that go ahead and, buy, some of the products that I sell, so they know exactly how to use it, what to use it for, and give everybody an idea. So they not just buy the product and then, you on your own. Right, but you see that right there? Look at that. Yes, sir. Okay, so one thing about a Smashburger that I want to make sure I'm clear about, they let you know when they're ready to flip over. When you start seeing it bubble on the other side and it's trying to cook itself from the bottom to the top, that's a telltale sign, right? And these right here smell incredible, right? So I usually get underneath the bottom of them, right? You want to get yourself like a sturdy, spatula, because you got to break that seal. That tells me that we got that crust going on the bottom. Right, and then when we have it like this, then we just give it a flip. You see that right there? That's that money. All right, then to make just one more, we're gonna put it on top, just like they do it at the restaurant. We're gonna bring this right here over the top, put this over there. I know some of y'all saying like, dang, AB, where is the bacon at? Don't trip, I'm finna make some. Okay, folks, as you can see, and by that thumbnail, it depends on which thumbnail you guys are seeing, I went ahead and added that bacon. And you guys do the bacon however you want to. Look, I got a little smile on my face because I got a lot of cheese. I got Smashburger, I got smashed patties, and then I got that boom, that bomb sauce, right? So with all that being said, I'm finna take that, I'm gonna turn this around like this so everybody can see it. Let me move it around here so y'all can see it. And I'm about to eat, folks. Cheers, y'all. Ooh. Woo! I don't even want to wipe my face, but hold on. It ain't every day you guys see me take my gloves off. You know why? Because we finna get down here and we finna eat. I got fries, they going. I put them in the air fryer. You know what I mean? I'm finna check my refrigerator, make sure I got some Kool-Aid. I'm finna sit down and have me a real good Smashburger. Now, with that being said, you guys tell me what else could I have put on here, to make this, tell me how I could customize it your way. If I like it, check it out. I'm gonna go ahead and make a video and I'm gonna do it your way. Now, if you're new to my channel, let me take this time to say thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, smash that subscribe button, and tell everybody out there there's a channel out here that's simplifying these recipes and taking the mystery out of cooking. And to all my mods, let me just say this, y'all. Thank you for everything that you do, and I'm out.